Okay, class. So this week we are going to explore Illustrator. The past couple weeks we've gone into InDesign and Photoshop, which you could see how you can explore, manipulate photos, and create layouts. Um, Illustrator is also part of the Creative Cloud, and most of its use, it's a very helpful tool to create logos, create illustrated illustrations, digital illustrations, which we will do, and it creates a type of image that is vector based. So it's based on mathematical points and it's pixel free, so resolution free, which is amazing. In the quality and the crispness of the images that you will get in Illustrator. So we're going to start off with learning a couple of the basic tools to kind of get us familiar with the program. So I want you guys to open up your Illustrator, and I'm gonna go through a couple of the tools for this week, so you can, explore and grow in your layout skills. Continue to grow. So I'm gonna create a brand new document. Um, we're gonna, as we've done in Illustrator, in Design and in Photoshop, we're going to select this print option. It won't be critical per se, but just so we're consistent, we're going to select print, and then we're going to pick uh, this letter size sheet. Okay. As with before, you're going to double check that your measurements are in inches. The orientation, just to be consistent, you can pick portrait, artboard, just one. So it's not as confusing, but you can have multiple ones, but just to start off, we're just going to use one so we can keep track of it and then create. Okay, so you will see that we have our artboard. Um, Same as before, you can zoom in and out using Command minus and Command plus. If you zoom out all the way, right, you can see this white area and then this gray area, okay? Our whole entire file is this white area here. So a lot of times people like just use different parts of these areas, even outside of their artboard, to keep, different versions of their drawings. So they have it all in one place. So it's not unheard of for you to have one Illustrator file that has various pieces of artwork or drawings or illustrations contained. If you look at my screen, we have swatches, we've got layers, we have our tools. I have a couple windows open that you may or may not have, but same principle as the other programs. If something is on my screen or yours, it's not showing up, you can just go to Window and then click on any of these and you can turn, like make the window visible or invisible, okay? And so we're gonna zoom in just a little bit, like, so this cardboard of the is just a reference, okay? For our view, I wanted to point out that there are rulers in Illustrator. There's actually rulers in all of the programs. I'm going to show the rulers so you can see. And how the rulers work is it actually creates guides for you that will not print, but they just help you align things if you so choose. And so um, to create a guide, you just click and drag in this ruler. I've got my mouse, or you can use your trackpad. You click and you drag, and then you'll get these lines. So you can create guides on from the top ruler, from the side ruler. Okay. Um, as with all the programs, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to save this file out. So we're going to go to File, Save, and I want you to find your folder for your class, or for our class, or for your projects, however you're organized. I created a folder for our Illustrator demo, and you can see our file name .ai. That's the extension. I want you to make sure though that when you save out your Illustrator files, you're going to use .eps. So right here, you're going to change the format. And you're going to click that, and you see it updates the file extension. And I'm going to name my file. Sample demo, and then I'm going to click save. Okay. I'm working in the 2019 version. I know most of you probably have the 2020 version. For these, like our fundamental getting to know Illustrator tools, it should not matter. Um, so for this version of Illustrator, it might look a little bit different. If you're working with an older version, I don't know, that's possible. You can save it down to these, but I think everybody should be either using this setting or something more current, right? So we're going to click OK. It saves it, and I'm going to look at a couple of the tools in our next video. But that's how we're going to open up our file, right? Just our simple Illustrator file. So in the next video, we'll progress to the different tools, but just to get our file set up, this is what we need to do. Okay, open a file and save the file. All right, until the next one.